Hello everyone. Oh my goodness. Welcome. Today is Monday and we are here in the Be a Diamond Mindset Facebook community, and this is day one of Your Vision is Your Future challenge. And so I am so excited to be here with each and every one of you. And this week is a pretty exciting week for me. I have a book that you can officially pre-order right now, Momming Hard. This is a book that I co-authored in. I'm really passionate about this topic. And so if you're interested in supporting me and getting one of these copies signed with love by myself, please let me know in the comments below and I'll make sure to get the information to you. And above all that, so despite the fact that I've got this pre-order going on and all of this excitement, we have this training that's this week. And so I'm really happy for each and every one of you that have made the commitment to this training and to yourself, because that is what is paramount. So for those of you who do not know who I am, my name is Sabrina Martelli, and I am, your guide, your coach for this week. I will be facilitating all of the trainings, but above all of that, I am a mom to two little human beings. I'm a wife, I'm a social worker by profession, and I am a success and manifestation mindset coach. And if you would like to learn a little bit more about me, hop into the guide section. I did a little intro video for this week. I talked a little bit about what to expect, especially if this is the first time that you are catching one of these trainings. So hop in there and you'll learn a little bit more about me as well. Good morning, Jordana. Good morning, Shauna. So nice to see you on. So as you are hopping on, if you're watching live, make sure to say hello. If this is the first time that you are ever watching one of these trainings, yay! I am so happy that you're here. And I would love to, if you could comment, say hello, and let me know where you're watching from. So just a few things. The workbook. There is a workbook and a guide that is really important for you to download and to have ready for this week, because it not only outlines what to expect, it actually has worksheets and things in there to help you really apply what you're learning. Because we all know application is key. It really truly is, so that it sticks in here when you're learning things. So it's really important for you to download this workbook. There's going to be also, I'm going to refer to it in the trainings this week. So if you have it ready, pen and paper in hand, that would be really helpful. If you don't have it for today, that's okay. Just grab a piece of pen and paper. And also in this workbook, I have included a template for a gratitude practice. I believe so strongly that gratitude is key in welcoming abundance into your life, in entering into each and every day in a positive vibration. And if you can do that, then you will only attract that positive energy to you. And so I've included this template as well in this workbook. And I hope that this is something that you embrace. Perhaps you've never done it before. Maybe you've kind of played around with it, but you've never been consistent. And so my hope for each and every one of you, if nothing else, is that you instill a gratitude practice and you utilize this template above and beyond this training. Good morning, Julia. So nice to see you on as well. And so just for your information, there will be daily lives today through Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's going to be a Zoom virtual vision board party on Saturday at 11 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time. You need to register for that. I did drop the link in this video, so make sure you register for that as well, because it's going to be dedicated time for us to work on our vision boards together. Myself, Jordana, and our new Diamond Concierge, Julia, have made ourselves available all this week. And so if you have any questions, reach out. That's what we're there for. And I am booking breakthrough activation calls This is part of this challenge for you, and it's free. It is dedicated time that we can spend together in order to really get focused and some clarity on what you need for your life to move forward. So I encourage you to take advantage of these calls. And then finally, there is a giveaway. What would a challenge be without a giveaway? And so this giveaway is, really, really unique because not only are you going to be able to get a coaching call with myself, a 1-hour coaching call, but I am going to be giving away a signed copy of my book, Momming Hard. And so you'll get yourself a free signed copy. All you have to do is share the image that's provided in this group saying that you're registered for this training, and you share it amongst your social media, and then you comment done. It's easy peasy. So I hope you get in on that giveaway. So above all else, have fun, be engaged, ask questions, and I really encourage you to remain open, right? To remain open. And I guarantee that if you embrace this process and if you remain open and you really dig deep and you self-reflect, you will experience a shift after this week, 100%. All right, let's get right into it. So get your workbook in front of you or a pen and paper handy, and let's get to it. I really want you to take a moment and to relax. I want you, if you're sitting, to just kind of sit back, feel supported, relax your shoulders, pay attention to where there might be some tension in your body or some stress. If you need to take a few moments, take a couple of deep breaths, roll your shoulders out. I want you to just take a moment and relax yourself, okay? Because I want you to open up the pathways of your body. I really want you to open yourself up. Take a few deep breaths. There we go. So the human imagination is a powerful, powerful tool. But it works like any muscle that you have. So for most of us, that potential power just remains a potential because we never fully utilize it. We may not even be fully aware of it. And so when you do a vision board or when you work on a vision statement, for instance, it allows you to exercise, your imagination regularly. That's what you're doing. And it acts as a reminder. So then it creates a more vivid vision of your ideal life. As you develop, your ability, it tends to have real and tangible benefits. You start to recognize that. And so if you have a burning desire to realize something that is cherished, a long-held dream of yours, a clear vision is a must. There's no negotiation around this. If you feel something in here and it's something that you want to go after, you need to be clear on what your vision is, because what you're feeling in here is your purpose. And so your vision is the vehicle to drive out that purpose. And so a vision board is a way to help you develop these skills. And it defines and shapes that within your mind. And it's something that will stay with you. It is very powerful, Julia. 100%. Bob Proctor, who's my mentor, who I trained with, he states that if you can see it in your mind, and I'm going to add, you attach emotion to that, you attach feeling to that, you use that imagination muscle, and you really get a clear picture and how it would feel to be that way, to obtain whatever it is that you want to obtain. So he says that if you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. And it's so true. This is the power and the process of manifestation. It is something, that will stay with you. And there's truth to it, but it takes consistency. It takes openness, intentionality, and it takes your emotions. It takes feelings. So the real purpose of a vision board, it's a physical representation of your goals, of your dreams. It helps you to get your imagination going. It's like the gas, it's the fuel to your car. It helps to get it going, which is key for manifestation. And it's a daily representation, a daily reminder. And if you attach your feelings to it, then that's all the fuel that you need. Because you're going to remember how exciting it will be, when you get yourself there. And so it keeps you in this higher frequency, this higher energy, vibration. And let's face it, it's fun to do. It's fun to build your life. You and only you are the author of your life. Nobody else. And so this is a way to physically represent it. So what are the 3 main reasons why you would want to do a vision board? Well, one is it creates that emotional connection. It creates that emotional connection. And this works especially well if you have a vision board that combines pictures and colors and words. You want to make it about the emotions that you're connecting to everything that you're putting on that vision board. You want it to be a sensory experience. You want to look at your vision board and get goosebumps because it raises all of your senses. What sounds, smells, sights are associated with particular things that you're putting on there? What emotions, relief, wonder, joy? A vision board is only as beneficial as the work that you are willing to put into it. So you're going to dig in. You're going to make it as thorough and exciting and as detailed as possible. The second reason is the vision board makes it real, the dream in your mind, right? That's right, Jordana. It's a constant reminder, a daily reminder, of what you want to create. So that dream in your mind starts to feel real. You begin to believe that it's possible. The other key to manifestation, first is emotions, second is belief. You need to have the belief attached to that. And so when you make something more clear and more concrete in your mind, it feels more real and attainable. You start to believe that, hey, I might just be able to make this happen. And then it becomes, hey, I know I can make this happen. And then what ends up happening? You just want to motivate yourself. You want to move forward. You want to take actions towards it. So powerful. It's one of the most powerful benefits of a vision board. No matter what you believe about yourself, no matter how much self-doubt you have, a vision board done right will slowly begin to transform your inner belief system into one which is more confident, certain, and self-motivated. And so, Angelita, this is the perfect time for you to pull that vision board out and let's recreate it for you, right? Your purpose remains the same. Your vision and your goals may change, but your purpose remains the same. And so I'm happy to have you here. I'm happy to see you here. Thirdly, a vision board really helps you to clarify what you want out of your life, because what it does is it forces you to put something down. So Angelita, you were talking about lack of focus. This is a perfect opportunity. It forces you to become intentional. It forces you to write things down, to really think about it, to really self-reflect and to dig deep. So some people may say, well, what if, I don't really know what my burning desire is? Or what if I don't really know what my big dreams are? What if you haven't really figured it out yet? Well, that's okay. Everybody has some vague idea. Every single person. If you really sit with yourself and you turn inward, you will find some vague idea of something that makes you feel excited about life. So if you have that vague idea, at least you can get it down. Because I have found that once you start working on it, it actually helps you to clarify things. It helps you to bring things out in the open. And so as you reflect on your vision board each and every day, certain things will pull on you. And others might become tiresome and they might not be as important. That's why it's such a powerful tool. So you don't have to be 100% clear. You can utilize this tool to figure out that clarity. Because there will be things that you'll be like, yes, that's what I want. And as time goes on, there'll be things where you'll be like, no, that's not really important for me. That's not really what I want to focus on. So you got to go in the direction of those things that pull on you. And don't be afraid to modify your vision over time. Remember, your purpose remains the same, but it's okay to pivot. It's okay to shift. If this past year and a half with a global pandemic has taught us anything, it has taught us that we need to learn to pivot or shift, or we're going to be left behind. And so that's okay. It's okay. It doesn't mean that you're a failure. It doesn't mean that you've done something wrong. It actually means that you're doing something right. And so before we think about our overall, purpose and vision, you must become intentional about the thoughts, the things, relationships, people, situations that you currently have in your life that are no longer serving you. How did that make you feel when I said that? Did it make you feel a little nervous? Did it make you feel uncomfortable, like you don't want to go there? If that's you, let me know in the comments below. It's a hard thing to look at the things that are no longer serving you. It's a hard thing to do because it makes you vulnerable. It can be a difficult exercise for some of you, and it's okay. It's okay if you need to keep coming back to this, right? It's important to realize that not all the things may actually be able to be physically removed from your life, and you may not want to actually remove it. But if it made the list, it's worth looking at, and it's worth reflecting on whether you need to establish boundaries around it. In this process, it's also important that you need to be gentle with yourself. You need to allow yourself grace because it's going to be hard. I'm asking you to challenge, your ways of thinking and being. This is something that you've been your entire life until today. And so I'm asking you to challenge that. So you need to be gentle. It's only natural that you might feel frightened. That's right, it is tough, Carol. Absolutely. Absolutely, it's tough. You might fight the process. You might fight it. You might avoid admitting to yourself what you know really deep down inside. You know, all of those tactics that you have learned along the way to protect yourself, they're going to come out in full force. So I'm going to say to you, use the activity that you find in your workbook. And I want you to commit. I want you to commit to letting go of at least one item. One item. Angelita, the list is there for you. The list is there for you. And so I'm going to challenge you to let go of one item as part of the homework for today. I want you to write your item on a piece of paper. I want you to write it down, and then I want you to destroy it. You either rip it up, let it blow away in the wind, burn it. But if you're going to burn it, do it outside. But I want you to destroy it. Whatever holds the most symbolism for you is what I want you to do. There's going to be a post that's going to go up later today in the group. And I want you to reflect on that process whenever you do it. If you don't get to it today, that's okay. That's right. Burn it, baby. I think there's a song about that, right, Julia? I think so. Yeah. So that post is going to be going up later today. You can come back to it at any point in time, whenever you do this exercise this week. And I want you to reflect upon this process of doing that exercise where you wrote everything down and choosing at least one item and destroying it. I want you to reflect on it. And I actually, because I've done this before, I've done this a few times as part of my own journey. And it was the most powerful when I actually took a video of myself going through the process of destroying that piece of paper. I found that to be so cathartic. When I looked back and watched that video, the tears were flowing because it's so powerful. And it's a powerful reminder to you of how strong you can be. And so I'm going to dare you that when you do this, take a video, more than just writing it down in that post. Take a video and post it into the group. That's my challenge to each and every one of you. And I guarantee you will find it to be a very, very impactful process. Burn, baby, burn, Disco Inferno. Thank you, Jordana. I knew there was a song. We're going to have to post like a video, the YouTube video of that in this group later on today. So throughout this week, I really want you to think about your goals in all areas of your life, all areas, because success in business is impacted by success in your personal life, success in your emotional life, in your spiritual life. It's all encompassing. So you can't just focus on one and not the other areas. Tamisha, I'm so happy for you. I can't wait to hear about what you've learned. And so that's what I'm going to say to you is you need to focus on goals in all chapters of your life. Personal, health, spiritual, professional. It's about dreaming big. I want you to dream big. Get in touch with that inner child who didn't care, didn't care about what people thought, didn't even think about whether it was possible, because everything was possible, right? So get excited, no holds barred about your goals and about your dreams. And I want you to think about what I like to call your big, hairy, audacious goal. Because you should have a big one. It should be audacious, don't you think? So there may be little goals that work your way up to it, but I want you to think about that really, really big one. And it should make you feel uncomfortable. Because if it doesn't make you feel uncomfortable, it is not big enough. It's not big enough. You need to be uncomfortable. You need to be scared. You need to be excited. You need to have those goosebumps when you think about that big dream. And then you're going to come up with actionable goals to get you there. It's okay. It's okay if you don't know how it's going to happen. Because most people, when they dream big, they have no clue. All, the famous CEOs, the millionaires, business owners that have been successful, they did not know how they were going to get there. They just made decisions and took action every single day. And you know what happens? You start to get in that energetic vibration, and then things start flowing to you. Because you're opening up. You're open to the abundance. Because you're taking steps and you're doing it every single day. And that is power. There is power in energy. There's power in here. You hold it all in here. Everything you think about comes into fruition, whether it's positive or negative. There is no filter. So whatever goes on in here happens out here in the real world. And so you need to learn how to manage that. You need to learn how to take back control. I want your vision for the remainder of 2021 and beyond to be focused on working towards your bigger dreams and your bigger aspirations. That's what I want for each and every one of you. Who wants to work towards those big dreams? Drop big below. I want to see big in the comments from every single one of you. And then as you go through this process, what are 2 or 3 things or themes that keep coming up for you? As you do the work in the workbook, what do you start to see that continues to pop up? What are those themes? I want you to attach feelings to those themes and write it down. Look at those bigs coming in. I love it. Go big or go home. That's what they say, right? That's what we're going to do. We're going to create a momentum in here. We're going to go big or go home. And so I want you to write out everything, figure out 1 or 2 themes, attach the feelings to it, the emotions. And then once you have that little bit of clarity, the fun starts, because we're ending this challenge with a vision board party. And so we need to work towards that. So I want you to think about, start to prepare. Think about, are you going to do a physical vision board, something that you can put up in a place that you will see it every day, cut and paste, traditional? Or are you going to do a virtual one using to put on your desktop or a wallpaper for your phone? Or you can do both. I have both. And so throughout the week, as you continue to do this work, and as themes start to, surface for you, emotions, words, I want you to start to search images, words, colors that represent all of the reflection that you are doing throughout this week. Remember, you want to ensure that you have emotion attached to it. So don't search just for an image of money, let's say, right? I want you to maybe think about what money will bring to you. So it's not just putting a picture of money, but what is it going to give you? What does it give you? Travel, security, no debt. So that's what you want to focus on, because that is where the feeling is. That is where the emotions are. So you can organize your images in a folder, either electronically or in a file folder, so that you're ready to come to the party on Saturday. And if you are considering doing a virtual one, Canva is a great application for this. It has ready-made templates, and you can use the free version. Okay, you don't have to get the pro version for it. So don't forget to register for the virtual Zoom party where we're going to come together and we're going to create together. Freedom, 100%. What kind of freedom, Angelita? Because freedom is different to everyone. So dig even deeper. What does freedom really and truly mean to you? And so I want to take this moment to congratulate each of you in taking the first step, or maybe the 10th step, because I know a lot of you have been supporting me and have been in this community for well over a year. And so I want to congratulate each of you towards taking this step of becoming your best version that you can possibly be, and committing to this training this week. I am going to challenge you to persist through, and I expect to see you all here tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm going to say to you, I'm going to jump out on a whim right now, and I'm going to say to you that if you're ready to just jump in, if you are ready to just jump in and begin your journey with coaching, if you are ready to just say, you know what? I want to go after those big dreams. I want to hold myself accountable, and I'm ready to do the work. And so if you're ready to take that step here and now, drop "I have a vision" below in the comments. And if you'd just like to connect and get some more information, just reach out. Reach out and let us know. Reminder that there is a giveaway that is still going strong. So don't miss your chance at winning. This is something free that you have the potential to win. And my book, Momming Hard, is officially available for purchase. So exciting. And so I am going to say to you that tomorrow, I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite topics, and that is developing an attitude of faith. Because I really and truly believe that in order to accomplish anything in life, you need to have the faith and the belief in yourself, not in external factors, but in you. And so we're going to be talking about this tomorrow. We're going to be learning about this tomorrow. It's so important to have faith in yourself, in your intuition, and not allow external factors to sway your dreams. Tamisha, I have a vision. I will be in contact with you. Angelita, so exciting. All right, folks, I'm just humbled. I really am. Whenever I do these trainings, it just humbles me to see everybody show up and everybody just take the steps to do what you need to do to get to where you want to be. And I have goosebumps as I'm saying this, because that is my purpose. You know how I said we all have a purpose? That is my purpose. My purpose is to help anyone, each and every one of you, to be able to realize that you have limitless potential and you are the only reason why you are not accessing it. And my goal is to help you to access your limitless potential. And so I appreciate each and every one of you. I look forward to seeing those videos coming in of you blessing and releasing all those things that are no longer serving you. And we'll see you here tomorrow. Appreciate you, Sabrina.